A lot of traders don't know about this chart pattern, so today you'll be privileged to know this chart pattern. So this chart pattern is called the Quasimodo and inverse Quasimodo, just like head and shoulder and inverse head and shoulder, double top and double bottom, opposite. So inverse, you know what inverse means? The opposite of the Quasimodo itself. So it's actually abbreviated as QM and IQM, right? So let's first talk about QM. So QM, let me I like to come here and show you the graphic representation of what I'm saying. Then before we go to the chart and do the practical. QM is for you to have a verified Quasimodo, a verified QM pattern. You will find it more on trading synthetic indices like VIX 75 and VIX 75 1x. Also VIX 25, VIX 50 index QM is available. VIX 25 1x, I'm telling you this based on experience. QM patterns, I found them more on, especially you see that VIX 75 and VIX 75 1x, you'll find your QM pattern very much available there. So this is how QM look like. To just watch this market movement, a high, a low, a high, and behold a movement like this. Then this is how QM looks like. This is higher high, this is higher low, this is higher high. This is how QM is formed now. Then what then happened? QM price just broke this. Remember, this is our range, right? This here, this is our range from this higher low to this higher high. I taught you that on the previous course. This is our range. And we said before that once price breaks below the range, that means there is a change of character. There is a change of character. So what do we now expect? For price to come and form a higher, a lower high, sorry, a lower high, then to come from a lower low, right? So what is QM pattern? QM pattern looks like a head and shoulder pattern. Remember, head and shoulder pattern is a high, high like this, then neckline comes here, then as it breaks, it pulls back for a retest. This is where you sell from and expect price to drop. That is how head and shoulder pattern is. But for QM pattern, what we do with QM pattern is quite, you buy at this low, this lower high region here, because price has already given you change of character. So for QM, this is the higher high, this is the left, this is now this higher high here, this higher high region here, it's what we call the left shoulder of the QM, left shoulder of the QM, the head of the QM, and then this is the right shoulder of the QM, right shoulder. Beautiful. So this is left shoulder, this is head, this is right shoulder of this QM pattern. So we are looking to sell from the left shoulder, from the right shoulder of the QM pattern. So now what are we looking to do? As soon as price comes here, we are looking to sell from here. So how do you know it is at the left shoulder? So you just mark as, probably with your rectangle tool, you mark at this level as where you should be expecting your sell from. This is how QM pattern. So you are selling now from this left shoulder, and your stop loss will be slightly close to the head area while you sell from here. Your first target is usually this 100% retracement level, and then you target price to drop further. Inverse QM pattern is the opposite of this, which involves lower highs and lower lows, just like this. Lower highs and lower lows. Then price broke this previous one. So this range has been broken. Then price should come back and retest while you are looking for your buy here to fly all the way to the upside, right? This is where the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder. As simple as this. So this is the inverse QM. So this is just how to trade the inverse Quasimodo. Just same system where we have the lower low, lower high, lower low. Sorry, I went to right foot for lower low. Then we'll have lower high. So price gave a lower low and then broke this previous lower high, which is the range here. So price is now bullish. So at this higher, this is now a higher high. So we expect price to come from a lower high. Then we expect price to come give us at least an equal high here. 100% retracement, always first target, or to go up to form a higher high. This explains Quasimodo. A lot of persons won't share this, but yeah, you got it. Now let's go to the chart. I told you find it more on synthetic indices. Let me see my trade, guys. I think I will have to close all these trades before I go to sleep. I don't want to be sleeping at night and thinking of how the trade is doing. Okay. All right. So this is VIX 75 1x. Let me start from daily time frame. This price gave a high, a low here, a higher high, then broke this low. So what I'm expecting price to push up around this QM, which is this line that I placed here. Do you realize that Quasimodo and inverse Quasimodo simply just explains the change of character which I just showed you on the previous course? It kind of explained it in a different way, right? So at this point, price gave a low, a lower high, a lower low here. Price broke it to the upside, came back down to retest this QM area. So this is where we look for buy. This is the left shoulder, while this is the right shoulder. So I told you just mark out a line on the left shoulder, and so you expect price to come back to the right shoulder, which is this. Your stop loss will be below the head, and then you're targeting first. Where you're targeting first, the 100% retracement level, that is where it came back from, which is the neckline. This is your first level target, and then you expect price to give a higher high. All this way for feed. There is a resistance level here, so you should be looking for your take profit around here. Right? That's just it. Let me show you one more example on VIX 75 index. I'm seeing a lot of them right in front of me now on VIX 75 index, and I'm even seeing one that's about to happen here. One that is about to happen. Just so you know, you still need more confirmations, more reactions before you know that, hey, my right shoulder will stand. I should start taking trade from there. Just know that. So from here, price gave a low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low. It broke it. So I should expect price to come give a lower low right around this right shoulder region. So I'm just gonna mark my left shoulder, stretch it there. So this is where I'm expecting price to come to, and this is my trend line that got broken. This is my trend line that got broken. If I extend this trend line, you can see this is where price might come to retest this trend line, at the same time hitting this right shoulder for a buy. That is just how it is. Let's get some more examples. One more example which was good for Quasimodo. This is one price. This is a higher, lower high and lower low, lower low, lower high. Then give a lower low here. Then keep pushed up for a lower high, lower low. Then pushed up for what? It broke this previous low, so it has gotten out of the range, and then came back into around this for the right shoulder. So what happened? Price pushed up. This can equally be explained as a double bottom break retest, and this can also be explained as a change of character. You just have too many informations to know where the market is going to after you complete this course.